Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? So, I'm playing with the extended timeline mod, and although I wasn't able to find a mod specifically for super generals, I sometimes like to play with the best generals and admirals you can get. So I use console commands for that, and it makes the game a little more fun, I think. Battles go a little quicker, you can move around the map quicker, that sort of thing. So I was looking through the timelines, and I think the old gods here in 867 is going to be the one. It's, Europe is relatively broken up, and since we're playing Ireland, that's good. See, if we go earlier, let's say to the Roman period, we can take over Ireland and Scotland and part of northern England here, Wales and stuff. We can take over that fairly easily, but then we're going to have to spend the next 400 years beating up Rome before they presumably will collapse. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. Some of these other timelines are okay. Rome's still there. Rome's split into east and west. Now you got these huge Visigoths, and Byzantium's still going pretty strong here. Rise of Islam, Byzantium gets bigger, Francia gets massive, Visigoths is huge. Like, these guys are still a problem. Same thing with Charlemagne. Got Francia right here. So, old gods. Now, if you go a little later, like, from the Holy Roman Empire on, England is already formed up, Scotland is formed up. So we gotta, fight those guys too, which is gonna be a little bit of a problem. So I like this. We're gonna be dirt poor, so we don't have too much stuff formed up yet. I think that's gonna be our timeline. And as for Irish country to start out as, all these guys have Irish ideas. None of them have like unique ideas. It's just generic Irish. So and we could start with Leinster because it's nice Irish green, but I kind of like the idea of only turning green once we actually form Ireland itself. So I think I'm gonna play Meath instead. I kind of like that blue, and they only have one county, so yeah, a little bit of a challenge. Gonna play on normal mode, that's fine. With the mods I got going, I'm not gonna be able to play an Iron Man anyway, so there you go. Yeah, I figured it was time to do a EU4 stream to try and give my EU4 viewers something to watch. I haven't given you guys anything for a long time. Let's merge those guys up and see what can we do here. So we can remove Ulster from the map. Sure, we'll be able to do that. Disputed successions. Dyfed is 72 years old. That's that. Let's open these up. Royal marriage? Yeah, go for it. Anything else? The 72 is probably the best. The others are all pretty young. They can easily have children. Technology must be at least 10. Improved tolerance of heretics. This will take that. There's no negatives to that one. And rivals. Yep. Sure. Just take them all. Might as well. Alright. Now, let's get ourselves a nice general. A really, really nice general. And an admiral. I wish these guys would live forever. That would be nice. Alright. Let's do this. How's our finances? Not that great. We are so very, very poor. Okay, we're going to... well, we're gonna wait. The queen... relations improved. Yep. Of course, I'm at risk of losing my, like, thing when we get, if I die, so that's not very good. I'm the new emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Really? Okay, sure. Ability influence decreases, that's fine, I guess. We have humiliate rival. Cast his belly on, like, everybody. That works for me. Okay, have you got any allies? No. Declare war on them. And... hello? What happened there? Declare war. I want to... no, I don't want to humiliate them. I want to conquer them. Move these guys here. Move these guys in. And Munster wants a royal marriage. No. We are going to conquer you guys very shortly, so no. And I think I'll just let the sea battle take place so that I can grab some of his ships. Yes, very nice. And we have our first expansion. Like that. And take all their money. Nice. Royal marriage with... who is that? With them. I don't know. Hey volunteer, what's up? These guys... I got some good stuff. We got 11 lights and 9. I'm just gonna move them in there so they can heal up. And we need a new rival, apparently. So who's a good candidate? We can't attack... oh, well, I guess we could attack them. They did just offer us royal marriage. Maybe we can just take their daughter by force. This is a historical strategy game. And I'm playing with, like, it's heavily modded, including using like super generals and super admirals so that I have like the most powerful armies and whatnot. Anyway, the idea is to conquer land. If you want to do that, you can build the biggest empire. You can actually span the entire planet. And the mod I'm using is called the Extended Timeline, so you can play all the way to the year 9999 from like 58, I think, is the earliest start date. I started a little later, started in 867, which is when another of the what's it called? Another one of the Paradox games, Crusader Kings 2. That's when that starts. So that's the earliest date that you can start in it. And all these games can actually be, you can convert their save files from one to the other. So, for example, Crusader Kings starts in 867, then Europa Universalis without the extended timeline mod starts in 1444. So you can play Crusader Kings up to 1444 and then convert your game over and play this. And then Victoria 2 starts in the 1800s. After Europa Universalis ends, you can convert that and you can continue playing that. It's pretty neat. I've seen a few people do that. It's like a mega campaign. Anyway, we're basically just trying to conquer the land. And my personal goal is to build a great Irish hegemony, where Ireland is literally going to be the entire planet. We're not going to get that far. In this stream, we might, like, take over Ireland and, well, maybe all of Britain. Probably. There's a good chance, anyway. Like, who should I rival? It doesn't really matter that much, but, I mean, Strathcade is not very happy with us. We got the lowest opinion of us, but we're going to take all these other places over anyway. Tyrone, Munster, etc., etc. It doesn't really matter who our rival is. Maybe I'll just make it them. That's fine. Alright, so royal marriage? Well, no, we just rivaled them, so. Yeah, you can rival pretty much anybody within your sphere. Like, I mean, you know, Cordoba over here, Byzantium, Abbasids, they're like too powerful. They're too powerful, so I can't rival them yet. I'm too small, they're too impressive. So they're not going to bother. But around here, like I could rival any of these little places. Improve relations with Tyrone. That's probably not going to happen. Improve relations with the Pope. That sounds like a good idea. Also, there's there is an option somewhere. I've forgotten where it is, where you can just automate your diplomacy. I have no idea where it is, so we won't worry about that right now. Okay, so these other guys, let's see, Tyrone, they've got no allies. None of these guys have any allies. We don't want to just declare war. I mean, we can do humiliate rival, but we can't take any of their land. Can't do full annexation, can't conquest provinces. So there's really, you know, unless all we want to do is humiliate them and take some power. If you humiliate a rival, you get power projection, which gives you some nice bonuses and stuff. But that's kind of not worth it. I think I should build a spy network. So when you have a spy network, you can then convert, when you get enough points, you can convert that into a casus belli, which gives you the right to conquer them. So we can speed time up a little bit. So I'm being... No, that's gone. I think I was being offered ships. The High King of the province Ulaid is now considered part of our patrimony. Nice. We can also create a state if we so desire. That will make more money as time goes on, so sure. We'll do that. The vile pirates of Vestfold have raided the coasts of Pale and Ulaid. These provinces will be affected for quite a long time. Their loot was 223 sailors and 36 gold. Damn. And we're still hemorrhaging money. That's also not good. Okay, we should be able to fabricate a claim on, I guess, Kildare. Sure. So now we can attack these guys. I think they still have no allies. Oh, take. We'll also do this over here. Slow time down a bit while we're fighting. And then split. Do they have a fort? Yes. We will detach a siege and move these guys back here. There we go. Now we can siege both of their provinces down at once. Wait until we've completely drained all the money out of their economy. Not that it really matters. I mean, we're gonna hold their provinces anyway. Clergy loses 10 loyalty and also 10 influence, but I get 10 prestige. Or I can lose 15 prestige and they gain loyalty and influence. That's probably a better way to do it. So there's all these random events that pop up all the time. So this is part of our, this is actually part of our war goal. And so we're going to have to pay extra if we want to take Leinster as well. Now we could just take Kildare. If we do that, it's not going to cost us any diplomatic points. If we take that, we have to pay extra. It also creates aggressive expansion. So if you expand too fast, people around here will not like it. You'll get more and more aggressive expansion, and they may form a coalition against you if you let it go too far. You also have overextensions, which costs you money and can also lead, if your extension gets too far out of hand, you can end up with rebellions and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have to... No, I can't take all their money. Well, there we go. That's as much as I can take. Now, the more gold you take, the more inflation you get, which makes absolutely no sense because gold does not inflate, but it's part of the game mechanics. And you have to spend, what is this? Administrative points to, like, turn these, it's called coring. You have to turn these provinces like into part of your core country, and then it's considered part of your empire. I should probably, these guys, yeah, there's some unrest there. Unrest is not too bad. If unrest gets higher, it could potentially become a problem. We'll probably have to deal with some like rebels and stuff like that. Alright, these guys, no allies, no allies. Apparently they create a lot of wool. These guys make naval supplies. And fish. What are we making? Fish, grain. Oh, these guys, oh, those guys are doing fish. These guys are doing naval supplies. Naval force limit plus 0.5. Okay. It gives local sailors a boost. Local ship cost reduction. And these guys have copper. Reduced local recruitment time. Interesting. That's a relatively new addition. These little things down here. There's so much information, and I don't even know this game fully. Alright, so Meath is doing quite nicely. We've got half of, well, the eastern half of Ireland. Let's just make some more, fabricate some more claims on things. Okay, Dyfed still doesn't have anybody. Still doesn't have an heir. I mean, 73, he could still get an heir. It's kind of unlikely. So we've just improved our influence with the Pope. So now we're going to get additional influence per year. They like us very much. My High King, the province of Kildare is not considered part of our patrimony. Yes, excellent, thank you. We can leave that in there until they max out, I guess. And then improve relations with the Elector Jan Mayen. Okay, that is like not a thing. Jan Mayen is like a super, some sort of like super nation. Oh, Vestfold is invading Scotland. That's not good. Improve relations with them, improve our prestige, get our prestige to 50. Okay, well, we're not going to do any of that right now. Hello, Effie! Game of Effie! So both of these are part of our thing now. Unrest is a little bit high there. That's okay. Alright, we can fabricate a claim on, I guess we'll do Tyrone. And then we might as well do these guys too. Just get claims on all the places. I love when you get to Empire status, then you just have like a permanent casus belli on absolutely everybody. My High King, we have formed a personal union with Dyfed. They have sworn their complete allegiance to us, allowing us to rule our nations as one. Only good can come of this. Our two nations will now be ruled by our glorious High King. Wonderful. And Marcia declared war on us. Succession war. War over Dyfedian succession. Yeah, of course. Okay, so this is interesting. So we got Dyfed here. They became a junior partner of us. And now Marcia is like, we want none of that. So we're gonna have to go over there and we'll go like here. There. Okay, they have no general. Even though we're outnumbered, we should be able to defeat their army. Assuming they... Well, we have to first siege down this fort, because it's not allowing us to move. And Strathcade finally decided to rival us back. Our allies just came to our rescue, and we defeated them easily. And that is finished. Well, they're heading over there, so we might as well head down here and siege this down. These guys should probably come around here. They can come down, they can blockade the ports over here. March straight through, and these guys are already working on there. Thanks, volunteer. Shaking in their boots. What is this? I gain 60 military power, and Strathcade's opinion of me changes. Says, as we strive to keep the Methian military strong, modern, and domestically supported, but sometimes our priorities end up in conflict with each other. Lacking the rich iron mines of our neighbors, some of our grander plans for future military development will not be possible as soon as we might wish. Increasing imports is a tempting option, but relying on foreign support might compromise our trade policies, although a knife in the back of our neighbor would be all the more brilliantly insidious if made from their own steel. Okay, so we can import iron, apparently, from Strathcade, which is really weird. I mean, why would your rival export iron to you? Makes no sense. Or we need to rely on our own resources. Heart matters more than iron, which will increase mercantilism. So that will improve our trade long term. This will give us military power and a temporary boost in Strathcade's opinion. It's basically, I mean, the opinion is kind of blah. So do I want more military power, or do I want more long-term trade power? This is going to probably affect my finances more over the long term, but you cannot buy... You can't buy monarch points. So you've got these 3 monarch points: administrative power, diplomatic power, and military power. You cannot buy these. The only time you get, like, they slowly go up over time. The only other time that you can get a boost is when you have like these events. So I would we're probably going to end up with more money than we know what to do with, which is usually what happens with these games. So I'm going to take that. And I have a new heir. Do we have any other successions that look good? Tuscany's 50 years old. And we got a naval battle, and it's over. There you go. So we handily defeated them. Oh, no, wait. They've got a little bit of an army hiding here. Can I get through there? Oh, I can go through, go by ship. And there we go. Our relations with the Papal State has maxed out, so we can recall our diplomat. The siege of London took 37 days. Eventually succumbed. What is this? This is part of Essex. Oh, it is Essex. It's part of Wessex, and it is occupied by Kent. So These guys are fighting each other? Is that what's happening here? I think so. Alright, so these guys... Who are they allied with? Northumberland. I don't think Northumberland joined in the battle. No, they did not. So, these guys, let's see, sue for peace. So we can take these two provinces if we wanted. You have 2 Twitch accounts? 2 Twitch accounts and a YouTube account, and you're logged in all of them. So one option is that we could give these provinces to Dyfed and then eventually merge Dyfed into our country. That's one option. These guys are, I mean, we rule them, but... Hey, Dumpling. We rule them, but they're not actually part of us yet. We need to... I guess maybe they'll just eventually become part of our... Unless they break away, they'll probably just eventually become part of our country. Yeah, their liberty desire is 16.5%, so we don't want them to break away. Don't want to make them more powerful, because that would probably be bad. Probably increase their liberty desire. Yeah, that's not bad. I could take Derby. I think I should just take those because they're bordering them. I think that's we'll just do that. It's fine. There we go. Good enough. Let there be peace. And we can probably just get rid of this castle, I think. Save some money. They can join us. And... Rival of Rival. But improve the opinion of these guys. Name religion. That should be doable. Well, let's give it a try. Try and improve our relations with them to 100%. I have no diplomats. Okay, do this then. Fabricate on Sligo. And then pull that out. Alright, now you improve relations there. And we need a new rival, apparently. I don't know why. Who should we rival now? So now we're big enough that we can actually rival Wessex over here, which is kind of cool. We could also... We can still rival Munster. And... we might as well rival Tyrone. They're not very happy with us. And we can embrace a new institution. So for the cost of 75.25 gold, we can embrace crop rotation. Manpower recovery speed plus 10. Current technology cost penalty minus 20 or plus 25%. That kind of sucks. So we definitely want to adopt that. And how's our... Oops. Get back there. Okay. We got quite a ways to go before we can like buy any new military or any new technology. Got these things, early religious ideas, early offensive ideas, already maxed out. Apparently we just got that when we started, which is kind of nice. Any other successions? Not really. Let's bring these guys home. I'm wondering if I should get rid of some of these ships. +1 stability. Catholicism gains plus 0.5% of reform desire. Stability is nice. Reform desires, I mean, it can, if we're planning on switching to Protestantism, that's probably fine. If we're going to stay Catholic, that's not a great trade-off. So our military can move over here. Thank you. Currently only 7. We should probably think about building like a new swordsman or something. There you go. Train up a swordsman there. And we need another rival again. Is Tyrone too weak for us now? Too weak sauce. Now Denmark hates our guts, apparently. Why? Why would you not like us? Alright, here you go. We're so lovable, I don't know why we would not be liked. Alright, let's knock a few of these guys off, shall we? Let me go down to like 12. We're like spending loads of money on this stuff. We can also get rid of some of our transports. 10 is more than enough. Bring them into port. Fix them up. Yeah, you can definitely do that. I mean, you not only can conquer the land with your with your nation, but you can also spread your religion, and there's all kinds of religions. Let's click on here. So here this is our religion map. We got Norse up here. Got, I can't pronounce that. Slavic, Sunni down here, Catholic, Orthodox, etc. There's a bunch of others. I mean, we can't see the whole map right now. But you can do whatever. There's Tengri over here, which is like Mongols, I think. I think they worship, that's their religion. And yeah, oh, there's one little bit of Norse there amongst the Catholics. So you can do that. You can spread your religion. You can also, let's see, culture. So you got the Irish over here. You can actually spread your culture. You can convert, like for example, we have marches and stuff here, which is Anglo, right? Anglo-Saxon. We can actually convert that somewhere. One of these damn buttons. Change culture. There you go. Province has to be a core before you can change its culture. But if you're like, you can be like totally intolerant to anyone that's not part of your culture and your religion. You can just force everybody to convert if you would like to do that. That is one option. And this is dynasties. So family dynasties, this is more important for the other game, Crusader Kings 2, where Crusader Kings 2 is really cool. So you play like a family, and your goal, more than conquering land, is to spread the influence of your dynasty as far as possible. So if you'd converted a Crusader Kings game into Europa Universalis, that would be really kind of cool. A cool way to do it. You can try and spread, you know, your family everywhere. So right now our family is just these guys here, Clan Colmaine. I don't know how, I doubt that's how you pronounce that, but there you go. You can try and marry them into other families and stuff to try to spread your dynasty, yes. We have the political map. We've got a trade map. So this shows all these zones are like trade zones, right? So we currently have access just to the North Sea trade zone. Once we move a little bit further, once we get more land over here, we'll have access to the English Channel trade node, and trade becomes a really important way to make a lot of money later on as well. I actually have available merchants. I can't really do anything. Like, what we're probably going to want to do is eventually take over as much of the English Channel node as possible, and then this will become our main collection point. And as you can see, like, all these things are coming in. All these trade lanes or whatever come into the English Channel node. Nothing comes out. Whereas some of the others, like the North Sea here, you've got 2 coming in but 2 going out, right? So generally you want to try and control these where all the trade ends up, and that's where you make a lot of money. And yes. I would imagine that's quite laggy. This is our diplomatic map. Shows kind of our relations with people immediately around us. Religious, already looked at that. This is our opinion. So these guys really don't like us. Those 3. Munsters sort of not that happy with us. These guys not super happy. Not super hateful either. Northumbria kind of likes us. And a little bit. Imperial. For some reason, the Pale is part of the Holy Roman Empire. I have no idea how that happened. And then we can click on this, and if things get really bad, like if we really ramp up our aggressive expansion, then these will actually start turning red. And then they will try to kill us. So we don't want that to happen, if possible. Wessex has decided to rival us. And then we just finished up another... What are these guys? Infantry? So these guys actually part of our territory now, I think. How are they as far as being unsettled? A little bit. You can see the rebel factions over here. So you got some Leinster separatists. That's only 1.6. Very, very unlikely. I mean, it says right there, next revolt is in about 55.5 years. So that's probably not going to happen. Methian peasants. Got a little bit of them. They're also very unlikely. Then you've got these guys, the Mercian separatists. They're a little bit more likely. A potential revolt within 8 years. You do, if people like you and you conquer them, it will have more of a negative impact on how the other countries around you view you. Like if your rivals, they're a bit more forgiving for you fighting each other. If you're friends, if you turn on, like, especially if you're actually allied with somebody and you like stab them in the back, that's really not good. So you want to try to avoid those sorts of things from happening. You don't want to be, don't be overly aggressive. So do I have, oh, they actually allied Munster now. And these guys have allied Strathcade. So we're gonna have to now fight both Munster and Tyrone if we want their land. These guys are allied with Strathcade as well. Yeah. Probably. It's probably a good idea. Those underhanded rogues of Tyrone have claimed Ulaid as their own. Ha. I say no. I say no to that. Now, do I have... I have things on those two. I'm gonna also have a claim on Munster. Our subjects have taken to telling tales and legends about somebody that I can't pronounce. The legend says that in Meath's darkest hour, he will return to our nation and deliver it from evil. Regardless of the truth in that statement, we could use this in our propaganda. Yes, I love a good story. We lose some administrative power. Oh, pardon me. Lose some administrative power and money in exchange for prestige. Or lose prestige. Like I said, you can't buy admin power, so... lose the prestige. Oh no. And then we're just gained the 5 back, plus 25 Diplo points for completing that mission. Vassalize cannot. So we can forcibly vassalize these guys. Or we can form an alliance with them. Do we want to bother vassalizing them is the real question. I don't think that's even worth bothering with. No, I don't. And our finances are once again crap. Alright, those places have become part of our own. Form a state over there. And now these guys demand 15% control. Come on now. Greedy bastards. 20%, these are all 20%. Alright, there you go. Have that. Enjoy. Strathcade's no longer a suitable rival, really. What happened with them? Are they too powerful, or am I too powerful? Well, you know what? Here, rival them. It's fine. We gotta conquer all these places eventually anyway. And we just lost another rival? What happened there? Oh. Vestfold has taken all of, or most of Scotland. And Denmark is over there. Pih. That's not good. I guess we'll rival them as well. These guys. Yeah. New state over there. More stability, more prestige. Stability. Stability gives us a bunch of extra bonuses, like here. Global trade power, foreign spy detection, national unrest, national tax modifier. It does make our stability cost more expensive, but that's okay, because we're not, that's only if you click this and literally spend points to bring your stability up. But we're already at +2, so that's not really necessary. Missionary strength, yearly corruption, and institution spread. So all those things are good. These guys, their liberty desire is continuing to go up. And fabricate a claim on which is the better province? Oh, Desmond for sure. And once again, these guys are occupied by Strathcade. Okay, Strathcade's trying to make a move on Vestfold. Probably gonna get their butts handed to them. So let's see. Hang on a second. These guys are allied with them. If I declare war on them now, oh really? Strathcade's still gonna come to their rescue. Sometimes when an ally is at war with somebody, you can attack their ally without having to deal with their ally coming in and helping them. They'll be like, I'm too busy with this war over here, I can't help right now, sort of thing. These guys are only allied with each other, so we could maybe take them out. Probably march down and take his army out, and then occupy that, and then occupy that, and sure, we've already done that, that's fine. There you go. War over. Oh, the super generals are so nice. So we can make peace just with these guys. That's one option. If we, like, literally take all their land, we're gonna have a lot of aggressive expansion, but we're gonna have most of Ireland. Sure. Do that and let's take some money. Wish there was a way to just click so that it goes up to the amount that they would be willing to pay. There you go. Yeah, something we should probably think about doing is switching over to a focus on administrative points. We're spending a lot of that with expansion. Vassalize Northumberland, protect against Wessex. Sure, I can do that. What is the unrest? Unrest level is like really low. And once again, these guys are not happy about the amount of land that they control. It's going to be like 24% regardless. So there you go. Thriving arms industry until 1883, giving the following effects: land maintenance modifier -10 and recruitment time -15%. So that's good. Missionary strength. I'll take that because that's going to allow us to spread our religion, whatever that religion may be. Still can't remember. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we can... This is the automated diplomacy thing that I was talking about earlier. So you can do neighboring countries. Your diplomats will improve relations with neighboring countries, with your own subject countries, with outraged countries. That's probably a good idea to pop that one on. And these guys, we should also improve relations with our own empire, so that they don't try to break away. Trade efficiency just went down because apparently I'm indulgent. Pfft. Please, these silk robes are nothing. Tyrone and Desmond are part of our country now, and we can actually buy some new technology if we so desire. So we could get early knights and improve our infantry shock, or we can get a Gnar, whatever the hell that is, or whatever. We get both of those. Now we have like no points. Meath the Mighty. I'll take, our economy is still crap. But, what can we do? Early Knights. There they go. Well, that one's a good one. Oh. Oh, you people. Constantly demanding land. Now it's the clergy. 11%. Oh, I'm gonna have to give them 2 provinces. Fine. Take that one. And that one. Well, judging by how many people are watching this stream, I should probably only play Skyrim from now on. It's just you and me volunteer, and maybe one other person. So maybe... Ooh, we're actually turning a profit. Look at that. How's the war going, guys? Well, they're even. I don't want to vassalize Connaught. I want to just conquer them. It'll be easier. Ooh. Wow. Strathcade pulled it off. Look at that. Volunteer 6, Volunteer 5, and Volunteer CC. Oh, that's rough. Well, I'm glad you were willing to join me for a different game. It's funny, like when I do like a time-lapse video of one of these campaigns, I get like thousands and thousands of views. But so I thought I'd try out a stream and see how it goes. I don't want to lose diplomatic points. Screw that. We have ill news. Our general has died. Gotta get a new general. What is happening? Dyfed asks for help. A rebel army led by a pretender is marching towards Dyfed's capital. Okay, so I can send them gold and soldiers. Really? I can't just send my military over there? Pfft. So I lose money and manpower, and he gains... Somehow I spend 100 ducats, and he only gets 1.52? Hey, thanks all you volunteers, that's great. I'm gonna have to pay him a bunch of money, and I'm gonna have to send my military in there to defeat those guys. Does that make any sense to you at all? Make a couple more accounts while you're at it. So these guys have some Scottish unrest, apparently. Scottish separatists. So after successfully liberating some Scots from Vestfold, the Scots then immediately demanded independence. That's a shame. Clergy loses influence. Oh, that's okay. Not that big of a deal, I guess. These guys are still allied with them. These guys are allied with them as well. I think I still have... Yeah, until 885. It's like 8 more years. I can just imagine how much lag you're getting watching all these streams on your phone. Good grief. They are allied with Mercia and Holstein. It's Holstein over there. Okay. Wessex has no allies. Okay. Bring him back and build a spy network on Wessex. I think we're gonna have to make a move, and more of a move in England. This is what kin means. The royal family of Dyfed will learn of pleasantries exchanged. For the past couple of days, we've been entertaining a guest from the royal court of Dyfed, the once home of the queen. After a full week of hunting, feasting, and gossiping with the family, Megan's cousin is finally preparing to return to Carmarthen. She assures us that she has had a wonderful time, and it is with a deep bow of gratitude that she says she'll make certain to inform everyone back home about how kind the great Jarldom of Meath has been to her and continues to be her beloved cousin. Okay, diplomatic power improves, opinion improves. Sounds good. Oh dear. It's burning through your battery. And we can buy more tech. Okay, so let's check out their things. We've got 6, 6, 8, 6, 10, and 8. So we're probably going to go for Wessex itself, I would imagine. Yeah. I should probably hire another swordsman. So, no, I don't do any of those things. These guys have the same number of troops as we do, but I have a better general. So, let's do a save. This is Ireland. These guys, they have no allies, so let's march these guys over there and put this maybe here. Military power for money, absolutely. You guys need to talk, do you? Take Cornwall, take Wessex. Just march right in there and destroy everything. Oh, he actually beat up our military by quite a bit. And now it's over. And we got pirates and things. Our allies helping out, which is nice. Oh my. Which's your newest one? 6? Is 6 newest? Yeah, I like the new guy. He's cool. Okay, they're just about to take over that land, and now it is done. Wessex is officially dead in the water. So I can take Wessex itself for no Diplo points. So let's see how unhappy people are with me. Not very. So as far as they're concerned, they don't give a crap. I'm gonna take that one, and this is nice because it actually splits his country up. I take that one, maybe? If I do this, he literally has nobody. There's no land connection between his counties. No obey cares? My money's doing pretty good, so I'm not gonna bother bumping up my my inflation by taking money from him. So there you go. We'll just take those provinces and did it. They can now join our wondrous nation, and we can also level up production efficiency. Seems these guys are relatively unhappy about us taking over their land. They're not too bad. Yeah, Somebody walked in like, what the hell's going on in chat? Something is not right. Essex is no longer a valid rival. Well, I wonder. I just took half the country. Oh, and then Marcia managed to take Essex and Kent. Wow. Wessex went from like all of southern England to just Cornwall in like 2 seconds. Okay, so we're going to have to rival Vestfold, I think. And we don't actually have to fill up our rival thing because they're okay with it. Yeah, those guys are not that unhappy. Who are the great powers? Tang, Abbasids, Byzantium, West Francia, blah 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 blah. Oh, and Meath is not on the list. I don't know why it only goes to 8. I wonder why it doesn't have like the top 10 powers in the world. I've always found that kind of odd. France is actually formed up and took over Brittany. Currently fighting Lotharinga, if that's how you pronounce that. Let our cores get satisfied here so we can improve base manpower, tax, production. Tax is probably good. Pardon me. So Scotland has no heir, but he's only 20 years old. He should be able to have an heir sooner or later. Wessex has joined us. Nice. And Oxfordshire and Somerset. Ooh, yes. Like that. There is a limit to how many states you can have, so. Remove Wessex from the map. Well, that's going to be a while. We have to let our truce with them tick down. Because if you break a truce, that's not good. It's not good for your country at all. It's not too bad. It's only 8 years. Time passes relatively quickly in this game. And once again, the states are not happy. Damn clergy. Never happy with anything. So it looks like it's going to be 20% or more, no matter what I do. Here you go. Take that. So how are these guys feeling towards us anyway? 0 liberty desire. Nice. That's good. Very, very good. I appreciate your phone's sacrifice. It died for a worthy cause. If it dies. Hey, Scotland managed to break free of Vestfold. Well done, guys. Well done. Vestfold still holds the stuff up here, though. Except for that. But yeah, well done. Hey, there's somebody else, Dumpling. Nobility estate modifiers expired. Okay, whatever. Oh, these guys are like taking damage. They should probably be in town. I should actually... yes, I should get rid of some of these guys. Again. 12 is probably fine. And this. I'll drop this also to 12. It gives me some room to add new armies. You've been lurking. Well, I'm glad somebody else is watching. At least there's the three of us, Well, I mean, the 3 volunteers and an OP Dumpling and me. Take those Diplo points. And that gives us the opportunity to move up again. More trade efficiency. Interesting. I mean, I could save it. Wait till it becomes a little cheaper. Who cares? Take that. No problem. My wife keeps telling me that I should make a, like a welcome to the channel video on YouTube that says something like, are you sick and tired of being asked to join everyone's armies? Well, become an outcast. Think about changing my YouTube name to PC Master Race. I'm famous. Wow, look at that. Two 16-year-olds and a 15-year-old. Like, there's no chance that they could possibly have children in their future, could they? So who should we attack? You guys are still allied with Strathcade, who now took over Scotland. Look at them go. They're crazy. They're still allied. They are allied with Northumberland. Guys, we're probably going to want to attack these guys. Oh, what is going on with France? Cordoba and Lothringia have allied against them. Yeah, like, what is going on with Scotland? It's like back and forth, back and forth. And now there's more Scottish separatists again. Those Scots won't be held down. Can't keep a good Scot down. Volodymyr? This is a combination of things. I'm using some map mods for looks. I'm also using the extended timeline mod. That's the main mod, really. Apparently, we need a new rival. Alright. Alrighty, let's see. We got 5, 6, 5, 10, 14. Probably gonna fabricate on London. Yeah, nice. Thanks. My Jacksepticeye impression that bad? Give them prestige. Quarantine them and let them die. That's the best way to deal with plague. They have military level 30. What's my military level at? 29. Okay, let's level that up so we're on an even playing field. And let's do this. War with, oh, we're still truced. Okay. New rival. We can actually rival France? That's crazy. But let's rival, oh, Northumbria's quite happy with us. Sure, let's just stab them in the back. There you go. Problem solved. And when is our truce ending? June. That's true. I should basically be fighting... I should really be fighting Byzantium at this point. Or the Abbasids. Our heir, Khan, is now Sinner. When ruling Meath, it will give us tolerance of the true faith -2. Oh dear. Make an example out of them. That is the only way. Take London, yes. Conquer their worthless army. Take their ships. That's done. Take London. Oh, these guys are causing some issues over here. There you go. Move your ship up there. Completely obliterate their army. I guess we're going to march over here. Oh, there goes another army. Blow it all up. Disciplinary action, exactly. And look at this, Scotland managed to break free of Strathclyde again. That is quite impressive. And there we go! We've won! Not that there was any real doubt. Okay, so Northumberland. Could make a separate peace with them. Let's see, we can humiliate them. Let's do that. Humiliate, take war reparations. And they have no allies, apparently. I take Lincolnshire? Oh, I can take Lincolnshire as well. Hey. Yeah. That sounds good. Blank Gaming, this is extended timeline mod, primarily. I started playing at the time of the old gods, 867. Westfold is no longer a valid rival. Of course it isn't. And Marcia. So we can take... oh, we can humiliate them as well. And take war reparations from them. Enforce them to break their alliance with Northumberland. Yeah, that's okay. Leave that there. We will absolutely take London, of course. Humiliate, stab others in the back, ruthless empire. This stream is getting much more interesting. Yes, indeed. If I take Lincoln, then they're literally broken up into 3. Stream of intrigue. Unfortunately, they still haven't done an expansion of the intrigue part of this game. That would be really awesome if they did a good expansion, made it powerful enough that you can conquer. You can just conquer people through espionage and spying, backstabbing and stuff. But I guess you can do that, a lot of that kind of thing in Crusader Kings too. So why bring it into this game? I think that'll do. Look at that, our power projection is 100 now after beating all those guys down. Humiliating all our rivals. And, so France, man, France lost a massive amount of apparently their army was completely obliterated in that last war. Denmark has a more powerful army than we do, but they have no navy. And Lothringia is 100 times the size of our army. Come on, we don't want to rival those guys. That's crazy. Although France, you know, France is kind of tempting. What is France doing? They're allied with Navarra. Navarra, like literally that's their only ally. Oh, and they lost Aquitaine too. These guys are allied with Denmark and East Francia, and they got a coalition against Cordoba. And these guys are allied with Lothringia. So just France? Sounds kind of idiotic, but let's rival them. Yes, indeed. And in about a year, the thing with Wessex is going to be done. I don't want to vassalize them. I just want to conquer them. Easy peasy, you know. Build a thing with them. Yeah, you like when I play non-Skyrim games, so that we have a chance to kind of chat with a small group. Yeah. Where's my... There we go. Let me get rid of that. Hey, Robert. Yep, 3 people, and most of them are, like, 90% of them are volunteer. I'll drop it down to like 14 maybe. $12 is a good number, so we get some heavies. The estates are not happy again. This time it's the nobles. Here, yeah. Take Lincoln. Nobody wants Lincoln. That's quite a sales pitch there. What happened here? Essex. Okay, so Essex is just split into two. I thought they actually changed color for a minute there. What's going on with Scotland? Now they're occupied by Vestfold again. Holy crap. Poor Scotland. I think we're gonna have to get in there and liberate them. How is our culture doing? So these are Welsh. Yeah, we're literally not spreading the great Irish world very far. They must accept that they are in fact, cannot convert culture of province that has separatism. Well, crap. Oi, why do you guys have separatism? What? Why? You're not separate. You got zero unrest. A chat full of volunteers. We're all volunteering to be part of this chat. Our truce with Wessex has ended, which means Essex is dead. I mean, did I say that out loud? And declare war on them. They have no allies, so that's fine. Cornwall becomes part of the Great Irish Hegemony. Clergy gains influence. I get stability cost modifier, missionary strength, tolerance for the true faith. Well, that sounds like a better deal than 10 prestige. Okay, oh boy. Okay, so Scotland lost half of itself to Vestfold again. Now Strathcade is invading Northumbria. These guys are maniacs. War, war, glorious war. Those provinces has now joined us. Excellent, excellent. Everyone is welcome. Oh, apparently we can make more than one. That's probably worth it. Get rich. 21 and 19 years. Pff, yeah. And the clergy are not happy again. There you go. You now have that one. Salt, salt, salt. And Connaught's opinion changes by -50. Well, who cares about that? Really, who cares if Connaught doesn't like us? Look at the size of us compared to them. Pah. We're only allied with Strathcade. Strathcade's hardly anybody. My current heir is gonna die. Tragically died. Pray for his soul and hope for a new heir. That's all we can do, and there's a new heir. Apparently the new heir is not all that great at military. Like, let's look at our... So our current High King is mostly a diplomat. Kind of weak on the military and weak on the admin. The heir is better at both military, both admin and diplomacy, but he's going to be a bit of a weakling. You know what some people do is they actually try to role play each of these guys, right? So it's like, okay, this guy's going to be more likely to make peace than he is to declare war or whatever. And he's more likely, he's like not going to do a lot of building, but then this guy's really not going to go to war, but he's going to spend more time like building up his empire. Yeah, that's one way to do things. I gotta use the washroom, I'll be right back. All right. Stability, the burghers will not be very happy. Nobility will be very happy. Oh, I really like the idea that the burghers are not going to be happy, but I like the stability. Rival of rival, East Francia. What do they think of us right now? Yeah, we should be able to do that. Make nice with those guys over there. Those vile pirates. These guys are still allied with Strathcade. Denmark, I guess we can't really attack Denmark. Not at the moment. And, ooh, and level up admin. And that actually gives us a slot for a new technology. Early trade ideas. More merchants. Galley slaves. Early Navy tradition, or yearly Navy tradition decay. Diplomatic tech cost. Admin ideas? Core creation cost -10, that's nice. More diplomats, more relations, more income from vassals. It was expensive to fabricate claims, that would also be nice. So I think this would probably be the best one. Tokusaka, how are you doing? They really have 9 years before we can go to war with those guys. Strathcade is now being occupied by Vestfold. Great. Ooh, that means that these guys... Oops. I don't have any diplomatic people here. Give me... bring my Diplo back. This is the extended timeline mod, and I'm using super generals as well. East Anglia. Oh, that's them. Oh, there's no way. I'm not gonna get our relations up. How is it already? Oh, improved relations 97. Yeah, there's no way. That is just not gonna happen. Okay, so these guys are currently in a losing-ish war. Strathcade will not come to their defense. Nice. I can actually take these guys out right now. Well, the extended timeline mod allows you to play from something like 2 AD to 9999, like 1 year before the year 10,000. So you have lots of time to do whatever you want. The various, there's a whole bunch of new start times, and it also eliminates all the wasteland. It creates provinces in all the wasteland spots, so you can literally take over the entire planet, every square inch of it. And yeah, I started in the Year of the Old Gods, 867, and we're in 890 right now, trying to build up the Irish hegemony. That is the plan. Super generals is just, you know, these generals with like 99999 of everything. Basically can't lose generals. Well, they can lose if they're massively outnumbered, and you have terrible terrible military attack. Yeah, I guess this would be... Would this be considered early Dark Ages? I think. And I think we just won that. Is it possible for us to attack these guys as well, without Strathcade joining in? It is, you can see the date right here, 21st of June, 1890. I mean, 890. Yes, declare war on them as well. Excellent, excellent. Conquer all the things. Noble power. Local noble's power grows. Ignore him. Lose prestige. Gain nobility loyalty. Why would I want to trade 5 prestige for 1 stability? That's just stupid. Or I can have some 13 noble regiments rise up in the Pale. Meh, it's fine. You can play all the way into the modern age, although I'm not. You can play well into the future too, apparently. And take those places over. Nice. Vassalize Strathcade now. Well, Strathcade is... oh, it's actually occupied by Strathcadian separatists. There you go. Take that. Be happy. Alright. They've got separatists there. Oh. Yeah, Strathcade's completely gone. Man, this place has changed hands so many times. Look at that, we actually have all of Ireland now. Lose diplomatic power and have no choice, so that sucks. Are these guys just going to be eventually become part of our empire? Because we can only abandon the Union, we can't integrate them. Must be a junior partner for at least 50 years. Okay, well, eventually. I'll have to exit out of here. Okay, I'll save. I'll show you the different start times. So, by quitting early, we didn't get too far, but hey. Yeah, those people are really annoying, a volunteer. I don't understand why the game has to like restart completely just to get back to the main menu. I've never understood that. It is quite odd, to say the least. Okay, so you're into single player. So you can set this date lower. You know, you can set it lower, but there you go. So that was the first start date, the Roman-Parthian War. And as you can see, Rome is absolutely gigantic. And most of the world has not been colonized or anything, right? There's almost nothing in Africa, almost nothing in Russia, Northern Europe, etc., right? So there's one. Rise of the Sassanids. So they come up here. The barbarian invasions. So Rome splits into east and west, and the Huns rise. Fall of Rome. So that the Western Empire splits apart. Byzantium's still going. And Africa is slowly getting colonized a little bit. Am I on Rise of Islam? No. Rise of Islam? Oh, I thought that was like a another letter that was like hidden, some bugging out there or something. Eh. Anyway, Byzantium grows a bit bigger. Francia, Visigoths, Sassanids, Rashidun. And then we got Charlemagne, so he gets going in France over here. The Abbasids are absolutely huge at this point. This was the Old Gods, the one where I started on. As you can see, it's getting a little more full, and I chose it mainly because Europe is relatively fractured, so there's no like, really, really huge empires to worry about. You got the beginning of the Holy Roman Empire. And you got Stamford. So England and Scotland start getting firmed up, I should say. Here's Stamford Bridge. That's the old beginning start for Crusader Kings, I think. Third Crusade. You can really see the Holy Roman Empire splitting up into just tiny, tiny little places here. Egypt is just going on over here. The Cumans are going crazy. And also Mongols starting a little bit there. Mongol Empire begins. And then the Mongol invasion is Mongolia just goes completely crazy. Look at that. That's incredible. Africa is getting a little bit bigger too. 100 Years' War, and the Mongol Empire's gone, and now you got Yuan. I don't know how you pronounce that. The Great Campaign. Rise of the Ottomans. Yeah, for most of these starts, like Scotland is doing just fine. But in my game, Scotland is like done. Fall of Byzantium, finally. It took them long enough, 1,000 years before they finally collapsed. Things are really pretty fractured. Probably the most powerful is Ming over here. Then we got a new world. This is the Age of Discovery. We got, actually, Spain is not fully formed. Hey, Ultra. Then we've got War of the League of Cambria? I don't even know where that is. Russia's beginning to form up. 80 Years' War. Spain and Portugal and France and England are mostly going. Ottomans are spreading well. Russia's continuing to grow a little bit. War of Spanish Succession. Now we really got things going over here. Here's all of New Spain. And Portugal. French, England, the 13 colonies have sprouted up. Russia has gone all the way to the Pacific. War of Quadruple Alliance. The Great Britain is fully formed as well. 7 Years' War. Thirteen colonies are growing. I find this funny that Newfoundland is here when Newfoundland is actually just that. American War of Independence. So now you can play as the United States. You also play as Canada. Canada's beginning to form up here. Portuguese Brazil is doing well. And the Qing Dynasty is doing very well. Yeah, why are you talking like that? French Revolution. Now we're gonna probably have a little bit of the revolutionary France. That should be fun. You could always play revolutionary France and, you know, be Napoleon and actually win. The Victorian era. British India, British South Africa down there. Mexico's formed. Newfoundland is still Newfoundland, apparently. It hasn't become Canada. United States is about half its size. American Civil War. You could replay that if you want. Russia is dominating. Franco-Prussian War. First World War. And Canada, the US, Mexico, Brazil, everything's pretty close except for Africa. Most of the rest of the world is kind of how it is now. It's amazing, actually, except for India. And India and Africa. But most of the world is formed up the way it is. Second World War. Ottomans are gone. Soviet Union. I don't know. I don't think you can get nuclear weapons. That'd be great if you could be the US or the Soviet Union and like launch nukes. The Cold War. You can't believe I chose 6 over the original. Fall of the USSR, so that breaks back up. And Africa is fully independent by the looks of it. And present day. Really, is Kazakhstan that big? I didn't realize it was that size. Freaking huge. And that's the last date that you can start. I mean, you can move the date, but yeah, there you go. You can basically play present day if you like. So there you go. And hope you enjoyed that. I do have a stream schedule. It pops up once in a while. The bot will tell me. I normally stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So this coming Tuesday is going to be, we're going to play the Skyrim, build the Skyrim Demon Hunter in Ordinator. That should be fun. And I think I'll end this part of the stream. If you guys would be interested, I can come back and we can play some Path of Exile. I've been playing that quite a little bit lately. And maybe do an hour of that before I head off. I will have to stop the stream and rename it. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.